helping small business.
Yeah. Okay. So it hasn't always been roses and rainbow glitter parts, has it? Like sometimes there are struggles.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
So has there been one or two struggles, like not today, 3 years ago? What's one that comes to mind that was a pivotal moment almost?
I think probably, I don't think there's huge struggles. It's more just like the day-to-day challenges and just dealing with that and then getting your mindset right. So something might happen, but you've sort of, and it might be personal, it might be family, it might be business, and just sort of getting your thoughts together about it and then sort of moving forward and realizing, there's no point sulking about it. There's no point focusing on all the issues. It's trying to work out, okay, what am I going to do now? But, it hasn't been smooth sailing. I've got a 10, 7 and 5-year-old, and I told you I started a business 7 years ago. Yeah. So I started it heavily pregnant, was trying to get clients, keeping clients when I'm 8 months pregnant. Yeah. That was fun, convincing them.
Probably a struggle.
And now I think, I'll share my journey more with people, so they'll be understanding about things. But it's probably just the everyday today struggles that a mum with kids, running a business, and then sort of having to be financially responsible for staff, having sort of other overheads. But I'm sort of, I'm fairly lucky in the accounting game where it's sort of a consistent revenue stream now coming in. Yep. But there are pressures now, and clients always wanting value for their services. So it's being able to provide that as well.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I'm lost for words here. I want to know what you want to know.
Success-wise, success changes for a lot of business owners as they go along. Yeah. So in the beginning, for all business owners, and you'll love this, it's about the money. Yeah. Like they need to get the money coming through the door. But it does evolve. So how has success or what you've wanted to achieve changed for you through the years?
Yeah. So, I started out, I was like, I just need $40,000 a year. And that's all I need. That will cover everything. That's equivalent of like a basic sort of wage. I was very highly experienced and everything, but obviously having little kids at the same time. So it's just about contributing to the household. And then obviously you reach that target. You then set a new target. So I've consistently sort of doubled sort of what my previous year's income has been. But to me at the moment, success is about, I think it's balance. Like there's the word balancing and trying to get that whole balancing area, but it's doing what I love, being paid well for it, but then also providing value for it. And so running a business around that, being able to service and help other people, and then also being sort of, I've got a family as well, so being the best mum I can be as well is really important to me. So I'm going through a phase now, and you guys would be the same with kids. There's certain phases in your life, and that sometimes, you've got to structure your life sometimes around the family as well and the business. So I try and do that as best as I can, but I also love working. Yeah. And I love running the business. Yeah. So I've kind of worked out sort of what works for me now. Then as my kids get older and we sort of see what happens, I guess it will evolve as well. Yeah. And I'm also the type of person, even like I think it's good for everybody to sort of reflect on where they came from as well, because often like I'll sometimes like just beat myself down about something or whatever else, and it's like, no, like Miriam, like in comparison to where I was 7 years ago or 10 years ago, that type of thing, like I have grown so much personally and professionally, and it's just like, wow, if you keep growing at this rate, imagine what you're going to be like in another 10 years. So it's all about, for me, a huge aspect is learning. Like I'm so keen to learn. Like I'll get difficult cases come along and I'll be like, yes, let's work out. Yeah, let's really work on this. Because it's all learning, and the more I can help people add value back, obviously the more successful I'll be, the more successful sort of the whole dynamic will be.
It's a true example of a win-win scenario, isn't it? Yeah. Which is what every successful business is. You're really looking at how can I give my best of what I have to offer, but for the betterment of the person that you're working with.
And I think sometimes you wonder when you're starting out in your business, you're doing you're doing all this sort of work that you're like, why am I doing this, or what's going on? And then I sat in a meeting one time where I was just on point with the business owner. I understood all their issues, and about 10 issues. I went through bang, 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 all of the issues. And then I realized that was actually a culmination of the 15 years of everything else that I'd done previously to get to that point where I could sit there and just knew exactly where that business owner needed to take it.
A great example of the foundation.
So it's never forgetting, and like you have to start down here to be getting the